Hey everyone, Shabby Amy here, and welcome back to the Wrestlemania Hype Train. We are back now with some of the best matches in Wrestlemania history, and we're starting off with one of the arguably best ever, and that is going to be the incredibly emotional match between Shawn Michaels and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Wasn't this the match that retired Ric Flair, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. And it was an incredible match. I must admit I'm going to get a lot of hassle with this. I only watched this match fairly recently, the first time. I sort of took a bit of a sabbatical from wrestling for about 3 or 4 years and missed some pretty good stuff, which is disappointing, I know, but it is what it is, I suppose. And one of the things I did miss was, of course, this match, and I'm hyped to see more of this. I really want to see this on this game. We've got quite a few big matches planned for you, hopefully, today. I've got 11 on my list. Whenever I get through all 11 today is going to be a question, isn't it, I suppose? It's possible. I would like to possibly upload 12 videos. One every hour leading up to the beginning of the WrestleMania pre-show. That's my plan. So if this was uploaded at 12 o'clock in the UK, then it means we're doing it. We're going, you know what? No, I'm going to commit to it right now. I'm committing to it right now. 12 WrestleMania Classic matches coming from me today. And if you've not seen anything else in this playlist already, we have been doing all of the NXT TakeOver matches. Of course, NXT TakeOver's been on now, of course, and incredible as always. And we're also going to be doing, we've done all of the WrestleMania matches as well. And now here we are doing some of the Classic Mania matches, including Taker, Michaels, Savage, Steamboat, Austin Rock, Bret Owen, Angle Guerrero, and of course Shawn versus Flair. And that's just a snippet of what today has to bring for you. And hopefully I've got the arenas correct. I'm not going to be able to get the attires fantastically correct, I must admit, only because I've run out of course. That's all I can. You know, you can only get so many cores per day. Yeah, I didn't get ready for this and ended up using up all of my downloads straight away. Just downloading arenas and shows and so forth. It's amazing, isn't it, really? As Flair straight away going for that knee. As he does, of course, looking to potentially set up for a figure 4 leg lock in the future. Very technical wrestler and the dirtiest player in the game, of course, as well. But Michaels fighting back and taking Flair up, but Flair slides out the back into a reverse DDT. So, of course, this one was WrestleMania 24, which was 10 WrestleManias ago. If you watch this match live, then I'm pretty sure you're thinking to yourself, God, I feel old right now, realizing how long ago this one was. Very nice, and then Michaels off the ropes, brings him back with the elbow. Michaels escaping now, though, into reverse DDT. And now Michaels wrenching back at the knee of Flair. The Flair fights him away. So yeah, this one was a real spanning the genre, I suppose, if you look at it that way, wasn't it, really? We've had a lot of these matches in the past. We've had the likes of course, Cena versus The Rock, going across different time frames. We've had Rock versus Hogan doing the same thing, and then this match as well. See, Rock versus Hogan is, I don't necessarily think Rock versus Hogan was a fantastic match, but it was iconic. To have those two guys in the ring together was absolutely iconic, and I think the same thing sort of came about here, to have Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair in the ring, arguably two of the best ever wrestlers to grace WWE or WWF in the past, was just absolutely insane. And I think that's what made this match so incredible. Nice boot in the face there by Michaels now. Bringing Flair back up to his feet into a gutbuster. I'm quite enjoying the idea of going back through the history of WrestleMania today, picking out some of the best matches ever, and just enjoying it, just to basically get myself hyped up for Mania. I have got a beer full. Well, you can tell I've started already. I've got a fridge full of beers going for it at the moment. I think I've got 20 bottles of beer and 20 cans of cider, and that's just for me for this weekend. Gotta love this weekend, don't you? Gotta love this weekend. As Flair continues the assault now, pinching away at the shoulder of Shawn Michaels. Michaels now taking away the ankle of Flair, but Flair catching Michaels the forearm in the face. Then Michaels taking Flair straight back down, but then Michaels probably got a little bit too over the top there, taunting the crowd as Flair rolls Michaels up, looking for that small package, but Michaels able to kick out. As Flair now continues the assault, pinching away at that shoulder once again. Flair now Michaels sending Flair into the corner. Oh, but Flair saw him coming, caught with that knee in the face, now into a gut wrench suplex. Beautiful. Now Flair playing, getting caught out by Michaels' possum. Michaels now with the big strikes and a huge overhand, taking Flair down. Michaels went for the diving forearms, and Flair caught him with that boot in the gut. Very impressive. As Flair now taking some control in this match. This was the whole iconic "I'm sorry, I love you" match, wasn't it, really, with Michaels? Michaels had such a respect for Ric Flair. He didn't want this to happen, did he, really? You know, I like that. I don't know if you guys are the same, but I like sometimes the I like the backstage area of wrestling. I like the show of respect shown. It's like one of my favourite matches, and this is really out there. A lot of you probably would never even heard of this one. Well, I'm assuming 99%. There might be one person that's heard this one, but one of my favourite matches that I saw that really got me interested in independent wrestling was Mia Yim versus Greg Excellent in a TLC match. So it was a mixed gender match. Mia Yim, if you're not 100% sure, is Jade from TNA, and also she was in the what's it called, the Mae Young Classic, and that match was incredible. Wow, Flair's just made Shawn Michaels kick out, or tap out, should I say, already. Wow, there's me going about one of my favourite matches, and Flair already on the first submission. I'm a bit surprised by that, to be honest, because I had put this match on slow momentum, looking for an outstanding long match of back and forth, but Flair able to lock in that figure four leg lock, middle of the ring. There we go, and Michaels forced to tap out, and there we go. Ric Flair altering the course of history here to pick up the victory over Shawn Michaels. So, of course, this is just the first match of today. There's going to be a lot more coming. They're not in any order or anything like that, and we're just doing it for the enjoyment. Of course, the point is giving me any recommendations because they all have been uploaded they all have been recorded and edited by the time that you see this first one. But of course, we will be starting up the random match series once again this month. So if you have any suggestions for any of the random matches you want to see, then drop them down in the comment section down below. And I'll just finish off my little anecdote. Yeah, one of my favourite matches was Mia Yim versus Greg Excellent, a TLC match. It was a rivalry match that ended in this big TLC match. Really good spots. But then right at the end, after the match, they embraced. Mia Yim had always wanted to be treated as bigger than just a female wrestler, and that is exactly what she got from Greg Excellent. He treated her just like he would any other man, and she really appreciated that. There was a great show of respect at the end of the match, and I really enjoyed that, and I think this is one of the things that made this match so incredible as well, as you felt the respect from both directions from these guys, and it was just a great match to see. But anyway, guys, that's the end of this first match of today's Hype Train. Of course, if you did enjoy it, then please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe. And if you want to make sure you see all my videos, then please do hit the little bell next to your subscribe thing. YouTube's changed their policy, really, as they always do. They've changed their policy recently, and it's just made things a lot more complicated. So, yeah, hit that little bell, and it will let you know whenever I upload a video. If you don't hit the bell, it won't tell you anymore. It doesn't even go in your sub box anymore. So if you want to make sure you watch my videos, that's the best way of doing it. Anyway, I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Boy,